final recipe, we've got our apple crisp. Now this is definitely one of my all-time favorites. You know, a lot of people around here grow their own apples, and they're always looking for something to do with the apples because it seems like you have so much, and there's only so much apple butter you can make and other things with that. But this is one that's really popular in this area. I remember growing up with this recipe, and it's so quick and easy to throw together too. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab us a pan. Actually, I kind of cheated. I went ahead and kind of pre-cut some to save a little time. Because what you want to do is go ahead and line the bottom of your pan. You know, it don't have to be fancy or anything, because as it cooks, it's going to shift on you. So, and you don't actually have to do it in slices. If you want to do it where it's cut up, you know, chopped up in a similar fashion as the apple squares, you can do that too. So that way you get more of a bite-sized consistency if that's what you're looking for. Okay. Put that in there. And you don't want to cut them too thin or too thick. Cut them too thin, they'll start mushing up on you. And you will tell a difference in this recipe if it's mushed up too much. There we go. Get rid of that skin. Alright, so you're looking about 1/4 of an inch slice there. But if you're going to chop it up, do it slightly larger so that way it doesn't mush up too much on you. And just lay it throughout there. And one of the reasons I brought up the fact about chopping it up, because to save you some time, you can throw this in the chopper also to do that. As the rest of the recipe, you're going to find out that you can just throw it into the pan itself, and it cooks up quick and easy that way. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to go ahead and get the sauce and stuff ready. It's going to go over. We're going to take some sugar here. Let's see, where did it? Sugar, tablespoon of flour, or cinnamon. Mix that up. And the same as before, you want to go ahead and make sure this is mixed up real well so it distributes the seasoning, you know, evenly throughout the dish. Okay. All right. Basically, all you want to do is just kind of shake that in over top. You're going to take some water and some lemon juice. Let's go ahead and mix those in together there. And just pour that over top of it. Don't worry about if it mixes in, because as it cooks, it draws all the seasoning and everything into together there. All right. So now we want to work on the topping here. Now, of course, you can add some of the pecans in it, like so. Just make sure and save some to go for the top. And if you're allergic to pecans, just leave that out, no problem. It really doesn't affect the flavor of it. Let's grab you some quick oats. Do make sure it's quick oats though, because if you use the kind that takes a little while to cook, you probably get that stiffness where it's, some of it's not fully cooked through, and you will tell a difference in it. Okay. Brown sugar, flour, and season. Now, it's always a good idea to keep a little extra flour on hand in case you need to add a little bit, because sometimes it may not be quite the consistency. It depends a lot on the moisture that's in the air and stuff, especially on a rainy day. You can tell a difference in this. Okay. And once again, of course, it's already marked on the packets how many tablespoons, so go ahead and just throw that in there. This is where I prefer to go ahead and get my hands dirty, because you can try to do it with the spoon, but as you're doing it with the hands, you will definitely feel the right consistency when it's ready. Okay, and that way you can also swirl it around a lot better, just like you're kneading dough almost. And what you want to do is get it to where it pearls up and get the sizes about a little bit bigger than a pea, around that size.
Could you use a pastry blender?
Yes, you could use a pastry blender if you have one of those too. Okay. All right, ready? When you get it to where it can clump up, that's about right. But you just want to make sure and break up the clumps to where there's smaller clumps. Let's break that over there. Because if you leave large clumps in there, you're going to get some of this where it's going to be doughy after it finishes cooking. So you definitely want to avoid that. Okay. And just spread that fairly even across. And once again, this is going to cook at 350 degrees. And it takes approximately 25 minutes for this to cook through. And the main thing is you want to make sure and cook the doughy part down out, like so. Voila. Another thing that you can do for the topping of this is take some powdered sugar with a little bit of milk and a little bit of butter, mix it up to where you get the right consistency. You're looking about 2 cups of powdered sugar to about 2 tablespoons of milk and butter, and then it makes a good little glaze that you could drizzle over the top of this, and that goes really well.